Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
It's still hot some parts of the country, then some places it's already getting cooler. And that's it for the news. So...
You know what they did? That masturbating Ginsberg lady died. And they mentioned, no one talked about that she wasn't hot. You know what I mean? Like, she was smart, but she wasn't very hot.
Never thought about that. You're totally right that has been left out of the... yeah, I mean, she's very elderly. And so usually when they cover the elderly, they don't discuss their hotness level.
Well, I'm just thinking...
She was a lovely lady in her youth.
You're going to be in the spotlight. You should be hot.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
I hope that whoever becomes the next Supreme Court justice, and I'm talking about whomever they choose, I hope they are very, very attractive.
So do I.
Because that is...
It's the most important thing in the world.
We're going to be seeing them on the news all the time. Don't show me some ugly fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
Show me someone hot.
And I will say, to Trump's credit, you know, first of all, he doesn't get enough credit for all the good stuff he does.
Like
he picks hot ladies to work in his cabinet, right? His speaker is super hot. And
his speaker.
She had a titty job, and when they did a package on her, remember?
Yeah.
She was like, I had my breasts cut off. And then they zoomed in to show us her new titties.
Who, Kayleigh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kayleigh.
This one?
Yeah, she's super hot. So I'm saying, like, the next Supreme Court...
She had implants?
So... President Trump was like, no hungry tits allowed.
Yeah.
And no, what happened is that Kayleigh she got diagnosed she carried the gene for breast cancer because her mother passed away. So she had her breasts voluntarily removed. And then she had big fakers put on.
Okay.
And then they did a package on her, and like she was crying, like she was like, and then I found out that I tested positive and I had a breast job. And right as they said that she had a breast job, the camera was like, meow, like so everybody could see. And myself included, I was like, well, let's see him, Kayleigh. And it was so fortunate that we got to see it.
Okay.
But to my point, isn't so hard to be hot and smart.
That's a good point. Well, it's a real nice kind of like a little side story you shared.
Tom, much like this is our news program, and I like to give my commentary. This is like Christina's Corner or whatever.
Christina's Corner. I do think
I'm the morally safer at the end of the show.
Whomever should occupy the White House next, whether it's 4 more wonderful years or whether there's a new regime, I think they should stack the house with hot people.
There's some whores in this house.
Is that so bad?
Is it so hard?
Is it so hard to just be like, we got a hot Secretary of State, we got a hot Defense Secretary?
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a hot Labor Secretary, hot Secretary of Education. Where every time in the news we're like, what's going on with these charter schools? And they're just like, I don't know, but I fucking did so much Pilates, and you're like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you don't want all these bow wows telling you what's up in the world.
What's up with this defense budget? And this guy's like, what's up with these fucking biceps? You know, and just flexes for you, and you're like, it's a nice body on that guy.
That's what I'm saying. I want to be distracted by good stuff. You said,
or like the press secretary in a bikini. You know, walks out there and she's like...
That's what I'm saying. That's what Trump would do.
Oh, for sure he would. He'd be
almost
like, look
there.
how fucking hot these chicks are that work for me now.
That's who he hires as hot chicks. He only works no dogs allowed.
Hey, President Trump. They give him a little...
Yep.
Well,
Kamala Harris is hot. I'm sorry, Kamala?
She's pretty. She's very pretty.
Maybe she could do Sports Illustrated.
What if Trump's like last move, like let's say he loses the election, he's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to jack my dick in the fucking Oval Office. I'm going to leave a little something here for Biden.
I bet he would, just out of spite.
Yeah. Fart and then shit and then
I think Pence is attractive. He's hot. Let's look up. Go ahead. Look at Mike Pence, please. Oh, he's hotter than Trump if you had to have a beauty contest. Okay, let's rank the looks of all the candidates.
I mean...
Oh, he's definitely the hottest of the... Well, I'd say Kamala's the hottest.
He looks like a shamed bottom. Like he looks like... Pence looks like he's like, I don't want anybody to know that it feels good.
Totally. He looks so closeted. You know what he looks like? He looks
so good.
I get my fiber in my diet.
He looks like the guy who does all the dick stuff at the Denver airport. Like all those dick.
Yeah, and it looks like
videos.
Somebody just came inside of him and he goes... Yeah.
I do like him. I mean, he's cute.
Make
Now,
daddy squirt.
That's him.
okay, but now,
You
okay.
would be required to make daddy come.
Obviously, Kamala's number one. Number two, hotness.
She's definitely of the four.
Of the four, she's
oh
the
my
hottest.
God. There's no, yeah.
Okay, so now it becomes who's going to be third and fourth in the hot contest. Is it going to be Trumpy or Biden?
Look, he's maintained. Okay, Biden looks like he's been through the ringer next to Trump. Like,
Yeah.
Trump is so weird with the orange.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, and he's obese, but he's no, but I'm saying he's 74. He's not like a falling apart. Like if
Wait,
you look
now-
at him, you're like, you're fat, you're orange, it looks weird, your hair's weird, but you still are like, Biden looks more like
put
elderly,
Trump and Biden
you know?
next to each other so we can compare side by side.
I mean, if we're going full just solely on hotness.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Try
know?
to put aside your opinions of these two men, and I want you to rank their hotness. Okay, hold on.
I think if you go back a few years, Biden could make the case that he looks better, but not now.
I think, can we look up a young Biden? I want to see what he looked like in his prime.
Yeah.
Because Trumpy wasn't that bad. Like in the 80s, he was cute when he wasn't. Yeah. Okay, there he is. He's cute.
Yeah, good looking guy.
Wow.
Handsome.
And then
Look
look
at
up young Trumpy.
Look at him there.
Oh, he's cute. He aged well.
Yeah.
And then let's see young Trump. Oh, look at that baby face. Oh.
Just drowning in puss back in those days.
I know.
Yeah.
But the hair was still stupid back in the 80s.
Yeah,
You see,
that's it.
he was doing the cloud
he always
thing.
had dumb hair.
Yeah, why?
Yeah.
But he did that before he needed to, I'm assuming.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, I'm going to vote for Biden for the hottest candidate. I'm going to go Biden Kamala for the hottest ticket.
Yeah, I think if you're going to vote this year, vote based on who's hot. It's good advice. I like a guy going into a possible presidency as like, I openly fart.
I agree.
And I think
It's
that's
strong.
the swag that the U.S. needs again. We're going to fucking fart in your face.
We need a boring guy, I think.
A boring
We
guy
need
who
a
farts.
boring guy, but which one's hotter? So we were talking about this today in terms of hotness. Like, rank the four people. Okay, Trump, what's his name? Mike Pence, Kamala Harris, and Joe Biden. Like, rank them in terms of hotness, please.
You got to take politics out of it.
Take
politics are all the way out of it.
Yeah,
just like,
who's the best looking? I think it's pretty obvious, right?
Yeah, where are you at with
I mean, I think Kamala Harris is definitely the best looking
the
of
best looking of the four.
Right.
Yeah.
Then
two.
it gets interesting
Yeah.
because there's three older white guys who are not genetically gifted.
Yeah.
And it's up to you. Personally, I think Pence as a power bottom has like
He has that smoldering intensity.
he does.
Yeah.
He does.
It's pretty-
Where daddy said it was not nice to do this, but I'm doing it anyway.
Exactly.
Well, Pence has a traditional white oppressor look to him.
He does.
He's what you would call a classic white guy. He's got the white guy hair.
Yep. He's
he
got the
is
white guy.
an OG whitey, and I like him. He's cute.
By the way, that's the same face he makes when he sends an order back. Right there. He's like, these are actually cold eggs.
This mayonnaise
And he
is
smiles.
too spicy.
Yeah. So, but I think of the three guys, he's the best looking guy.
I would argue, yeah. Where do you stand?
I'd have to be in agreement with you on that one.
Yeah. And then it comes down to the real interesting debate, which is Biden versus Trump strictly based on aesthetics.
Yeah.
Who is hotter? I would argue that if you could rewind 5 years, Joe might have a leg up on Trump. But I think now, even with Trump's orange face, toupee or comb over, and obesity, and just overall lack of character that shines through his personality, I still think he might be better looking.
Then Biden?
Really?
You're crazy.
I think Biden appears more fragile, more elderly.
Yeah, he
does.
does.
So,
Yeah.
you know,
Here's the deal, man. Trump does get his teeth whitened.
they're nice
And
teeth.
that's really good.
Yep.
And yes, he may go a little too harsh on the self-tanner, but at least he's trying.
He's trying.
And
yeah.
the hair is fucked up, but he's been doing that since the 80s, this stupid comb over.
Yeah,
It's no good.
It's a look.
But Biden was cuter in his youth.
In his youth, yeah, I think
in the
so
youth,
too.
if we're going off of youth, I think Biden's got him all day.
Yeah.
My father and I actually talked about it last night. He was like, man, I just think your dad actually reminds me a lot of my dad.
Oh, really?
And he said, man, I think Biden's just too old for the White House.
Oh, really?
He's like
wow.
a year or two older. than our current president.
That's true. That's it. Yeah.
Just one uses self-tanner.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just think...
and he's
wow.
He's just rolling with his blemishes and not caring.
Yeah.
I got to tell you something, buddy. I think Biden's too old.
Exactly.
Well, I think we need to glamify Biden. Why is nobody giving him a spray tan and filling in those gaps?
He needs some help.
He needs a little bit.
He needs that spray for the bald spots.
They just need to prop him up a little bit for his last run.
I mean, what's he going to look like in 4 years?
Oh shit!
Dude, he won't be alive in 4 years.
I don't know how either of them are going to look.
No, if he gets sworn in, but they're just going to turn to Harris. They're like, "You're on in 15 minutes." Let's give you a tour of the White House real quick because you're going to be living here. Okay?
It's like while he's doing his speech and farting and shit, we'll show you.
Well, look how
they could move him back to the VP house, and he would be like, "This is the White House." And then
they put him in the governor's mansion. I think.
Oh yeah. He would know. Yeah, he was a good-looking dude.
He was a hot little dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good-looking guy.
But my money's on Bernie all day. Looks apartment.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I like
He's
that
a hot
look.
ticket. Good morning, Julia. Did you like that highlight? Why not watch a whole episode or look at other highlights here, or you can subscribe right here so you know when the...
You dumb broad.
What? I did that right. I know I did. Did I do that right?